You know, for a while, I thought that through all that, I at least had somebody to, and now I'm coming to terms with a realization that I was a fool. I've had a few people in my life that I genuinely consider to be like a part of my family. And it takes a lot for me to get to the point that I actually open up to somebody and I actually tell them about exactly what's going on with me and who I am. I'm not the type of person who has a ton of friends, let alone I'm not the type of person who has long-term friends that I actually spend a lot of time with. So a lot of times that I do have somebody that I confide in or whatever for a long period of time, I've met them on the internet or there's somebody that I feel genuinely comfortable with, and I don't really have that many people. So today, I'm actually going to do this because I have not felt this hurt in a very long time. And I need to get this out my system because I genuinely feel like it wouldn't have mattered what I did or what I said. They wouldn't have believed me anyway. In my lifetime, in order for me to even really consider somebody to be my friend, and I'm sitting there going out my way through what I'm going through to try to keep in contact in some way, it hurts to know that it doesn't matter how I feel anymore. I done lost a friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it, that I genuinely spent time thinking about or worrying about this person for years. And deep down, I kind of felt like I was never good enough. And it actually hurts for me to actually admit that part. That I feel like I was part of a friendship, at least I thought it was that, in which I never felt like I was good enough. And now looking back on it, I made a big mistake. I made the biggest mistake of my life by actually believing in something that wasn't what I thought it was in the first place. I had multiple people tell me that this person wasn't my friend. And they gave me countless reasons why. And I didn't listen. Why? Because I believed this person cared about me. I believed. I believed because of what they did, their actions, and them actually keeping in contact with me whenever I would speak with them, even though they was busy. Little did I know that it seemed like there was resentment and a list of other things welling up in this person. I didn't stop to think like that because I just thought that this person cared about me and was helping me because they cared about me too. And it didn't matter to me that I never got to meet this person in person. It didn't matter to me if they were actually who they said that they was or not, because I cared about them, because I spent enough time to know that they was a good person on the inside. But now here I'm sitting and I'm thinking about this situation, and I'm thinking about how many times I actually got hurt myself because I actually defended talking to this person, saying that they cared about me, that they was my friend, defending their reputation to other people just for this person to turn around and act like I didn't care about them at all, that I was just using them. I never felt so hurt in my damn life. And that's the truth. I legitimately feel like I lost somebody that I cared about, but at the end of the day, in the back of my head, I'm listening to everything that different people said to me about this person whenever they would ask me who I was talking to and why. They told me that they really wasn't my friend, that at the moment that I wasn't able to be around or I wasn't able to do certain things, they wouldn't talk to me anymore, or they would start to complain to me. I didn't want to believe that. I didn't want to believe that this person was like that. And I still don't think that they are. But what I want to say here with this is, I feel like it's just not right to be in a situation that you feel alone. And whenever you do ask somebody for help, you gotta be afraid to do that. One of the worst things I've had to deal with in my life is actually being humble enough to ask somebody for help and trusting them, and then they turn around and throw it in my face to justify how they treat me later. In situations in my life where I tell this person my problems, is it safe for me to be myself with this person? Something that you shouldn't have to ask yourself when you're talking to somebody that's supposed to be your friend or somebody that's your family or anything like that. And I guess today is just going to be me actually just putting that out there, that I'm just tired of feeling like I open up to the wrong people and they just take advantage of the fact that I opened up. Or I open up to somebody, I'm in a very bad position, and they just say, they end up saying because I can't do certain things or fulfill certain things that they want from me, but that they don't tell me, that I'm just using them. And honestly, that's one of the most painful things I've had to experience, is to be in a situation where you feel as though you can't even be yourself with somebody, but that's what you're supposed to be able to do with your friends. Or you got to be afraid of opening up to certain people because you don't know if they actually want to be your friend or if they just want to exploit you in some way, and then try to act like that's not what they're doing. And it kind of hurts knowing how many times I've been in a position in which, considering now that I done got a divorce, how many times I've been in a position that somebody might have genuinely cared about me, and I just said, oh, I can't deal with that, or I don't want to get involved with that, or I don't want nothing to do with that because this is what happened to me in the past. And it's sad because I see so many other people just happy living their life and with their significant other, and they enjoying life and being happy. And sometimes I think things like, I was the last resort. If all these lists of other things happened, would this person even had looked my way? If they could have just got with this other person, would they had even talked to me? And so it's really surprising to me that something that got said to me today actually really was the thing that actually hurt me the most. Despite the fact of everything I've done, or a list of things that I've directly asked, it's ironic that they would say this thing to me that I felt most of my life, that I would be the person that would be the last choice, or I would be the person that was only chosen because somebody else was gone. And I'm learning that has nothing to do with me personally. That's something to deal with them. And it doesn't hurt any less to know that it wouldn't matter if I went out of my way to go and try to convince somebody that I care. It wouldn't matter, because they wouldn't believe me anyway, because they chose not to believe me in the first place. And it hurts. It genuinely freaking hurts to know that I could go outside at any given point in the day and get told how beautiful I am by people, get asked out on a regular basis and stuff like that. But to know that deep down there would be somebody out there that I would care about, and I'll be the last person they would think to ask out. Now, this is me talking about the past me and things I've dealt with in my lifetime and how I'm reflecting on that now. And it hurts to know that sometimes people will wait until you are already in a situation that you're like, okay, this person don't even give a damn about me. Let me go ahead and move on because they don't care about me. They don't look at me like that, this, that, and that, and the third. And I know it's probably plenty of y'all that done went through something like this before. But it hurts knowing that I could get a friend, have somebody I care about, and then in one flash of an eye, I can lose that friendship just because of a boundary getting crossed, or just because there was a misunderstanding or miscommunication. And now here it is, I'm sitting here feeling like my world has been broken in a way, and it's a little bit darker because I done lost somebody I actually invested time in caring about. And honestly, it was like that. I never wanted to believe that they would just turn nasty like that, but this is exactly what I got told repeatedly. Every single time I would get somebody that would be my friend that'll come into my life that lives around me and in my state, they would tell me about this person, about how they didn't really care about me. They wasn't really my friend, that I should actually try to go investigate to see who they actually are, because at the end of the day, they would just abandon me anyway. I didn't want to think that. I didn't want to believe that, because friends don't do that to their friends. Apparently, at the end of the day, I just need to choose my friends more wisely, because I don't want to keep getting hurt like this. And I know that they don't care right now, or if they have a kid. But I do wish them the best in their life. I really, truly do. Because regardless of whatever they think of me, I've always believed that they could do whatever they wanted to do. And I always wanted the best for them. Because that's what a real friend do, regardless of how they feel. And I have to believe that it doesn't matter what I think or feel about that person anymore. I just got to move on with my life and continue on living. And whoever wants to be in my life will be there. And I won't have to beg or plead or cry about it. That's what I think. So I'm sorry if I'm just sitting here venting, but I need to just get this out, because I'm just sure that there's probably somebody else that probably needs to hear this. Sometimes in life, you actually meet people who will be your friend for a very long time, and you're lucky for that. Other times, you'll meet people that'll be like your family, and you are blessed for that. But on some occasions, you'll meet people who they'll teach you a lesson. And that in itself is a blessing too, because then you will be able to see certain things and not fall for the same stuff again. But I genuinely am feeling hurt right now, because I feel like I lost somebody who is my friend. At least on my end, I felt that way. And they think the worst of me. And there's no worse feeling that I could probably wish on anybody than the feeling that they gave me by saying that to me. And it's funny how many times I got cussed out for even talking to them throughout the years. When I tried to explain that that's somebody I care about and I don't care what you think. And I was stupid enough to believe that myself. I was stupid enough to believe that. And I genuinely feel stupid in some ways for being so naive. Because it don't matter how I feel, and I have to actually accept that. It doesn't matter how I feel at the end of the day when it comes to other people, because all I can really control is myself and my emotions and my reactions. And I am genuinely hurt, because it's not something that I take lightly when I lose somebody that I consider important to me, regardless of what the actual relationship status is. If it's somebody I care about that's in my inner circle, in my mind, it's like losing a part of myself. So it's probably going to take me a while to recover from that and even try to even make any sense of that situation, because it came at a time that I really didn't need it to happen.